As we closed one year and stepped into a new one, I started to reflect on my life, where I'm at now and how I got here. I started to see all the patterns, whether in my relationships, the things I've created, and experiences I've had. And I can see similar patterns throughout the natural world around me too, especially in winter, when life dies to be reborn again. Snow covers the earth like a thick blanket, and any sign of life is moving deep into the underground, preserving its energy as it waits for its time to resurface. In the spring, when more sun and light return to this part of the world, it brings warmth and new energy. Life and color re-emerge, and the cycle, the pattern, continues. This world can be so hot and yet so cold. And life is so precious, yet can be taken away so quickly. And when I think I have it all figured out, a single grain of new knowledge or wisdom can completely turn everything I thought I knew onto its head, showing me that this world is like water, constantly moving and changing, a shapeshifter in its own right. Nothing is fixed, and perhaps that means I shouldn't be either. I've been looking into the language of nature, waves of sound and light. What keeps it all together, working, moving, changing. Walking through the woods, everything has its role to play, without instruction or guidance from another. It's instinctual. It knows what to do season to season in order to sustain itself. The stars, moon, and planets affect life on the earth. The ocean tides, our bodies, our life experiences and moods. A seed uses both light and darkness to grow, while a baby spends 9 months in dark waters, eventually emerging into the light. In our ancient past, there were those who understood these patterns and the language of nature. They observed it, embodied it, studied it, and honored it. They created shapes in their gardens to amplify their yields. They interacted with the stars and planets to know when it was the best time to plant seeds and when it was time to make changes. They understood the value of seasonal shifts and how our own lives and bodies relate to these seasonal passages as well. They understood the power of knowledge and wisdom, cultivating a deeper understanding of plants and how some grow better when tuned to a certain frequency, the shapes and patterns they make in their leaves, their seeds, stems, and branches, the effect they have on us when we consume them. They understood the ocean tides, how to navigate deep waters using the night sky, and how mimicking these natural shapes and patterns in our own living spaces impact us, giving us vibrant energy and longevity. They understood the language of nature, the language of light and frequency, and how to harness it to create an energy so powerful it could light the world. They understood that patterns have the power to lead us to a deeper state of consciousness that brings us home to ourselves, to each other, and to our place within the universe. There have been others since then who have made powerful discoveries simply by observing the natural world and being curious enough to go even deeper.
Wir sind des schwarze Haufen, Aho, und wollen mit Tyrannen raufen, Aho. Spieß voran, drauf und dran, setzt das Kloster da den roten Hahn. Spieß voran, drauf und dran, setzt das Klosterdach den roten Hahn. The troops of Guile dressed in black are we, Hi-ho! We'll fight to end all tyranny, Hi-ho! Spin and ho, on we go, on the castle roof let the red cock crow. Old Gaius men their bows and arrows shoot, onward they go. Their flag displays a peasant's boot to stand out the foe. Spin and ho, on we go, on the castle roof let the red cock crow. We're beaten, though we know our cause is right. Hi-ho! Our sons will carry on the fight. Hi-ho! Spin and ho, onward go, on the castle roof let the red cock crow. Spieß voran, drauf und dran, setzt das Klosterdach den roten Hahn.
Since I started growing my garden and living off the land, I have been letting my curiosity run wild, experimenting with electroculture, planting by the moon and signs, and creating fluid organic shapes in my garden.
When the songbirds sing, it's time to go water the garden. For my grandma said
now this piece has been put to good use.
I'm gonna miss it out back though. It's been here since we got into our house.
It has. But now it's serving another purpose.
Well, we probably should go investigate the goats' destruction.
Yep. And they're in my garden, so I gotta get them out of there quick. Because they will destroy everything within seconds.
Yep. So I'm going to staple some mesh on the bottom of this tree stump that's hollowed out, and I'm going to put some soil, some compost in there, and plant some seeds, because ideally I want to have that filled with some flowers, maybe a couple herbs, and make that really pretty additive in the garden. And then of course the spiral stone garden is going to go right here, and I'm going to plant some more varieties of herbs and medicinal herbs as well in that.
Throughout the past 5 years, I've dove deeper into learning about the plants and our relationship with them. That's what inspired me to make my own herbal tea blends. I made tinctures and tonics to keep my body and mind well, and then started making them for others. Working with the plants has opened my eyes to a whole new world. It makes me feel more connected, especially when I grow some of these plants from seed. One of my most popular teas, Beam Me Up, is a tea I make for men. It boosts libido, treats erectile dysfunction, and regulates hormones like testosterone. And then there's Cloud 9, which has rhodiola in it, a root plant that is famous for treating anxiety and depression. It also has guayusa in it, which is like nature's energy drink and is good for those with ADHD. It keeps you clear and focused. But the tea I drink every day is Daily Dose because it's loaded with vitamins and minerals, even more than seaweed when you drink it like an infusion. It also has schisandra berry in it, a plant that's also good for sexual health, and so much more. It's what I call a superpower plant. You can find all of my teas on my website at thenakedgardener.us. There's so much that we still don't understand about this world, which is why I try not to get too fixed on any ideals or dogmas. I think that not fully knowing is what keeps us exploring. We all seek to understand more about ourselves and each other, how we got here, where we came from, what's beyond this life, and beyond our skies. And there are many out there who feel like they have it all figured out. And many times when I think that I do, I learn something new that completely shatters what I thought I knew. It's endless and feels like it was almost built this way to keep us curious, to remind us that we too play a role in this creation, and to keep seeking, go into the depths, so that we can go beyond what we ever thought was possible. Our consciousness is the co-creator here, the movers of light and energy. And if we can all imagine a world that is full of spirit and light, color and vibrancy, creativity and imagination, honor and truth, then we will help create that world together, bridging that which came before to that which is yet to be lived and experienced.